God bless you, everyone. Thank you. Today is November 1, and just wanted to give you a quick update. We continue to work to get supplies and funds and hope to the people, especially those in the Silo, Aberdeen, Appleton, Williamsfield, uh, Quick Step, Bellomans, Balaclava, Union, Roses Valley, Windsor, all those areas. And now, by a lot of people have requested. Okay, so since they're also close by, we'll include Vauxhall. That's actually where my grandparents live, and Magotty. We're also working, as we said, not just me now. We have a group of healthcare professionals who are working to get volunteer nurses and doctors to uh, to Jamaica. The government has made its appeal, and we are here to support the people of Jamaica. Now, I want to give you just a little bit of perspective. As I said before, water and food are running out. And there's a time that we cannot even pray for rain because people are either at shelters or sleeping in their structures without roof, um, or without safe covering. And so those are areas of concern. Just to give you some perspective, the areas that I just mentioned, there are 37,000 people living there. Silo, Windsor, Aberdeen, Appleton, uh, Belomans, Quickstep, Balaclava, Roses Valley, all the other Union, all the ones that I've highlighted, not including Magotty, not including Vauxhall, are 37,000 people. And so uh, imagine if we were to give 37,000 people just one bottle of water and one bag of crackers and a piece of cheese or a tin of sardine, etc. That would be 37,000 of water, 37,000 bottles of water, 37 packs of crackers, 37,000 cans of meat for one person for one meal. Their livelihood is gone, their coverings is gone, the little things that they had gone. As one woman said, everything wet up. When flour wet up, you can't cook it, right? So, and some persons may find like a whole breadfruit or so, but most of them are mashed to the ground. All right, and so what we're trying to do is to see if we can get one bottle of water, one pack of crackers, and one tin of meat, okay, to these people, if it is even per day. All right. Um, and I also spoke with other um, colleagues and members there. We're still in search of some family members. As we said, some roads are impassable. We have some friends that have called. I thought I knew Jamaica. A friend of mine called me. I mean, like a bosom buddy friend of mine called and said, Carrie St. Elizabeth. And I said, yes, darling. I know her parents, I know her sisters, etc. But I did not know she had relatives down in St. Elizabeth. And I asked her, where is that? Because I've never heard the name and it's in St. Elizabeth. And she told me, so I went on Google Earth, right, to see the picture. Of course, Google Earth is not updated yet with the current um, views of everywhere. So the Google Earth that I saw is a Google Earth of, before the hurricane. And the foliage was so heavy you couldn't even see a house. You couldn't even see a house. And I was like, people live there. And she said, yes, people live there, even though you can't see over. It's the name of a place, people live there. All right. And so we're asking everybody, yes, help is coming to Jamaica. Help needs to get to the people. And that's where we are. So I send out this and I send out other information. And in them, in the description, there's a link. And the link, I'm going to share my screen with you. Oh, Lord, let me see now. Right, I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay, and say if you're watching us on Facebook to see one of the posts that we placed, right? And I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Oops, it refreshed. Let me make this a little bit bigger. All right. So you're watching us from one of the links. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. People trying to get to places and the roads are still, we have, the ministers going into the affected areas. All right. And doing a great job. They're working tirelessly. And so we want to lend them every support, every support. Okay. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. I'm getting to, this is not really the one that I wanted, but they all have links, right? So when you go to the link, oops, Jesus. Okay, that link is not working. Let's find the latest one that I put on it. And then it's also going to be in this one. Pardon me, because I do, as you can tell, I don't come here a lot, but I am going to show you what I have to show you. All right, we're not going to be dismayed by anything. All right, so here it is. Okay, so here it is. Let me enlarge the screen again. Okay, and so here we are, and I'm sharing with you. I'm sharing with you events and happenings on the ground, right? So this was from yesterday. And you click on see more, okay? And you listen, you click on this, okay? And you are hearing me speak. Okay, so you're hearing me speak, all right? And here's the link, right? And there's some information here, all right, that gives you some of the basics, right? How you can help, where to sell money, um, items that you can purchase from Amazon and have it delivered here. We're really trying to get a container down on Tuesday. So if you overnight stuff, it will get here uh, today or tomorrow or the latest Monday. Anything that gets today by Monday, 2 o'clock, it's going in the container. We're shipping it off to Jamaica. Remember, has given us the government has given us a timeline within which to get things down. Okay. Okay. And so you can go to this Amazon link. All right. And you can see the recover items. Tents. Okay. It wouldn't allow us to put how many. It limited us to 100 each. So tents, right? These are the type of tents we want. Tarps. Okay, we need Starlink mount. That's a Starlink mount. That's Starlink. And the Jackery Solar Generator Plus, the mobile solar panels. All right. Chainsaw. Okay. Well, these are the chainsaw replacement chains. Okay, this is a chainsaw. All right, these are the mobile solar generators, and we'll plug them into these batteries. These batteries are charged. Okay, but also yesterday, and I need to add this to the list, those mobile lights, because what we would like is to get these mobile solar panels, all right, and get these mobile generators and get one, at least one in every community, right? And then the Starlink, at least one into each of the 15 little communities. I say little, but they have, as I said, 37,000 people live right there. So if we can get one in every community, then persons will have a place where they can go and connect and get charged and communicate with their friends and families abroad, or even who are in Kingston. All right. And so we get the connectivity back. We need blankets. We need sleeping bags. Oh my Jesus. You know, our organization does a lot of work in Jamaica, and we work particularly with children. So the principals and the guidance counselors, oh Lord, of even the basic schools, they're reaching out to us to say the kids don't have anywhere to sleep, and you know, it's they don't even have like snack to give these kids, and if there's any way we can help. All right, and so we need these sleeping bags for the kids, and food, snack items for the children. And yes, they're newborn babies. One of my staff member had a baby just 2 months ago, right? Just 2 months ago. And so she needs, and she's just one of, I'm sure, many with little babies who need formula, etc. Not everything is included here, but I want you to hear what I'm hearing from the community in terms of their immediate needs. All right. And so this is only from Amazon, but you can go ahead at food stores if you're hearing us. Go ahead and you can send us all these things. All right. So that is the hurricane list that we have there. All right. And if we go back to the video, you can see here now this link to the Parish Ground Global Ministries Inc. site. And what comes up are immediate needs, money. And if you click on money, it will take you to this form where you can securely make a donation, okay? A donation of any amount. You have $5, $10, $1,000, $5,000, well, $5,000, 10,000. I don't know if they're going to be able to send like $10,000 through this link, right? But you have other ways of sending, and let me get to those other ways of sending before I even go further here. Okay, so you can read about the area that we are focusing on, right? The other areas, the other ways of sending. All right. You can Zelle to 561-350-1697. You can mail to our company. All right. Let me get to you there. You can mail to the company. Okay. Here it is. Mail to 1320 Lee Street, Delray Beach, Florida. You can send via bank transfer, routing Parish Ground Global Ministries Inc. That's the routing number. That's the account number there. Okay, as I said, I need to update some of the immediate needs based on the conversations that I've had even just yesterday. All right. Okay, now going back to the website there. 5 immediate needs money, so you can send via, you can fill the form that's attached here. If you click on the money to, it will take you to that same form. So you can Zelle to 561-350-1697 and tag Hurricane Relief, or you can send to 1320 Lee Street, Delray Beach, Florida, or you can do it via the form. Okay. Then we have uh, essential items, food, medical supplies like first aid kits, shelter material, and of course the money will go towards helping. In Jamaica, we have persons who are driving up and down, and we send them money to buy goods in Kingston, and then to transport them to St. Elizabeth, okay, for the people. But we need more help. We need your help. All right. So, so that's what the money is used for. So you can see, and then there it is. Also, you can Zelle or see ways to give. Oh Lord, I have to update that. Ways to give is there. Okay. All right. Then we have food, and you can go ahead and send the food. There are some examples of some of the things that you can send. All right. And remember now, we're also doing baby formula and snack for the kids. All right. Water. Oh gosh, we can listen. Remember, 37,000 people, 37,000 bottles of water. Okay. I hear persons talking about send money, not stuff. Well, the stuff in Jamaica will run out shortly. And let me tell you, the aid coming in, 37,000. Imagine each person getting a bottle of water. And remember, the Jamaican population is 2.8 million, and 90% of Jamaica is affected. 90% of Jamaica is affected. At least 3/4 of Jamaica is totally destroyed. All right. So you're looking at, consider at least 2 million bottles of water per day. All right. Then for communication, we want the Starlink. All right. And if you click on that, it will take you to the Amazon list that we have. Okay. So we try to make this as interactive as possible. All right. And when we go back here now, if you go to the shelter for the tents and tarps, it's also taking you to the Amazon site. So as many as you can get to us so we can get it. The people are hurting. It's like, no, it's so funny. How about you? Oh yeah, we lost our house. We're at the shelter because, as we said before, we have people going in, communicating, um, but they're concerned about their other relatives because some of them they haven't heard from yet because of the connectivity issue. So the connectivity issue is one of the basic needs. All right, so I'm just going to go over with you our basic needs right now. Okay, starting from the bottom, and there it is. We can deliver 1320 Lee Street. Okay, so we need your help. We need your help in cash and kind. The cash will get us the resources that are available in Kingston right now, like today, into St. Elizabeth until the container goes down. Okay, so that's why we need money and to help to buy gas, etc. Now, as I said before yesterday, interesting thing is that even if the persons have money, they can't access it because there's no electricity. The ATMs don't work. So I actually wrote a book. I didn't publish it yet. That calls When Money Fails. All right. And this is a prime example of when money fails. They may have the money in the bank, but they have no access to the cash because the ATM's not working. Most of them are destroyed anyways, or they don't have access outside of their communities to go where it is, right? Examples of when money fails. Okay. All right. So some of the things we need shelter, tents, tarps, sleeping bag, pillows, duct tape, rope, a dust mask, solar powered lights, extra batteries. We need Starlink. Yes, it's expensive, but believe me, it is worth it. We're trying to get one Starlink into every community. So we need 15 Starlinks. All right. We need 37,000, let me say at this point, cases of water. Okay, 37,000 cases of water. We can get those down. Not to worry, the Lord is working with us. I promise you that. And so if He's speaking to your heart, take the opportunity. Where we need food, okay, and we need money. All right. And these needs need to be attended to simultaneously. All right, so share this with your friends. I just identified a few things that we need to fix. We'll fix it by the time you're watching this video, but go ahead and help us. We want to start in the communities immediately surrounding the silo and the silo area. All right, so here we go again, immediate needs. Money, food, water, communication, and shelter. Money, food, water, communication, and shelter. Those are our 5 basic needs now. So go ahead, click on the link, help us in any way that you can. All right. May the Lord bless and keep you. May the Lord provide for you as you support this endeavor. All right. God bless you.